Yeah, did the title catch your eye? Why being a nice guy is ruining your life. I am a reformed nice guy. Sitting over on the other side of the room is Charlie. Are you a reformed nice guy, Charlie?
Absolutely.
All right. Did being a nice guy produce results for you?
Absolutely.
What kind?
The wrong ones.
All right. So, the reality is, we're all programmed and brought up to be nice guys. And being a nice guy, first of all, isn't nice. We'll talk about that a little bit later. Second of all, it doesn't bring anyone happiness, joy, contentment. So what happens? Here's some symptoms that you see from the nice guy. They're always putting others first. Their wife, their girlfriend. They always defer, okay? Because they also like to avoid conflict. I'm a former New Yorker. I think I could count fights with my first wife in 17 years on one hand because I avoided conflict because I was a nice guy because we don't want her upset. Okay. The other thing we do, and this is probably the thing that causes men the most frustration. We do everything we're supposed to. We do everything we're told by society we have to do. And at the end of all that, we're frustrated, we feel unappreciated, resentful, and worse, we feel lonely in our relationship and in life. So you're married or in a relationship with a woman and you feel lonely because there's not deep connection and intimacy because you keep deferring to her. Now, Dr. Glover calls this nice guy syndrome. And the reality is, I personally believe every man should be required to read No More Mr. Nice Guy by Dr. Glover before they're allowed to graduate high school, before they get a driver's license, and before they're allowed to graduate college if they go, or trade school, and before they get married. And I've had people go, that's a little extreme. And I'm like, have you seen the divorce rate? Have you seen how many unhappy men there are because they keep doing everything so she'll be happy at their own expense and it never happens. So maybe we need to change what we're doing to get a different result, okay? Being a nice guy isn't effective, okay? Why are you so frustrated? Why doesn't it work? Because being a nice guy, you suppress your needs. Okay? You avoid conflict, you seek approval, and being a nice guy isn't nice because all of what you're doing is manipulative. And this gets a lot of guys upset. I'm not being manipulative. You're trying to make mommy happy so you'll have sex on Saturday night. You're trying to avoid all conflict because you think somehow there's such a thing as a conflict-free life. Okay? There is no such thing. And we just finished a retreat with a couple of men where we walked 127 miles from Pamplona to Burgos, walking and talking, having time with solitude for 8 days. Okay? Those were two former nice guys. Now, here's the thing people don't talk about. It's like an infection. There's always a nice guy infection that's dormant in your body, and it can slip out occasionally, or suddenly we could see symptoms. You got to be vigilant. So, if you are in a relationship where you feel lonely, unappreciated, and that no matter what you do, you're always in the wrong, reach out below. My contact information is down there, or join us in your men's group. And understand there's a whole new world out there for reformed nice guys. You can have an amazing life if you start prioritizing yourself first. And I'm going to do a series of these videos so you'll have some things to look at. But the reality is being a nice guy isn't nice. And it's not creating an enjoyable, amazing life for you that you want. So how about we change what you're doing and make it better? All right? We'll catch you later.